Welcome back, folks. Tonester here. Got another ace tanker, this time by Combatineffective. He is in a Sherman Jumbo. He's in a Tier 8 game, and the map is Empire's Border. So, looks like he's going towards the cap, and you're going to see some good shot selection from Combat here. So, I've already watched this video once, and so we're going to watch it again together. He does have this thing, I think, yeah, he's got it 2 marked. He has been kind of off and on going for the 3 mark. So he's playing it with the derp gun and I believe the 152 millimeter turret, which is not the top turret. It's got 152 millimeters all the way around. I could be wrong about that. Yeah, this doesn't look like the bottom turret to me. So maybe he's got the standard turret, which is the way I 3 marked it. So he's coming up here to see what he can see in the cap circle. And of course, being bottom tier can be rough here. But he's able to take a nice shot on the Type 64 for a whopping 2 damage and a kill. There are 2 arties, so you got to be careful of that. And let's see what he does up here. So I don't like to go this direction just because, wow, 131 damage there. Because there's tank destroyers that can sit in the back here, but and of course you're open to arty, right? Which is why a lot of people do not go this direction. Ooh, there's some spotting for him, 280 there, and he wisely gets in to cover as much as he can. Ooh, FV4202. You don't want to mess with that. Or with the E75TS. Ouch. I think I would have fell back here, Combat, but that's okay. So he's lost some health for sure, but the big boys are here now. He's got a defender here, which is great. And, ooh, look at these light tanks. These light tanks are perfect for that derp gun. It's got 410 average damage and I think 53 penetration. So, man, he's able to put a nice little shot, derp shot into the VK. So I'm not sure why this T-3485 pushed up, but they are getting surrounded, folks. And it's looking pretty dicey. But I think the other side is harder to fight from. But there's a King Tiger coming up behind him, and now he's got... Ooh, he bounced the FV. So this thing does have pretty good frontal armor. Oh my goodness. Perfect shot into the rear of that FV. So you do not want to give a derp gun rear shots. Oh, that's another one. Nice high roll of 415. So, but it looks like he's in trouble now, guys. Artie's after him. And let's see if we can get, yeah, just a little bit of damage. So at this angle, he's actually pretty safe. And he might have been able to load heat there. But you never know. He's just chipping away. 1,500 damage so far. That's great. But his team is coming up behind the enemy, so that's a good thing. Yeah, if he loaded heat, I bet he could get the T-29, or T-28, I'm sorry. Looks like he's just going for tracking. This thing is awesome for tracking stuff. Yeah, and just not quite enough pen for the back of that. And it looks like he might be auto-aimed at this point. 2,000 damage. Talk about a short game. He's on, what, 6 health? Is that? Wow. So if enemies ignore you, especially with a derp gun, and they decide that they're going to give you a rear, you are going to beat them all day long. And that's looks like what happened in this game. So let's see if that light tank pushes up. And so Combat's actually getting into a nice position for that light tank. because the armor on this is pretty solid. It's got probably if it's angled 160, 170, maybe even 180, it does have a weak spot right here at the gunner's port here. And of course, the turret is weak if he's not using the top turret. They can shoot right through the mantlet. But other than that, it's a pretty solid tank as far as a tier 6. Like if you get in a tier 6 matchup, you can bounce a lot. What I like to do is angle it like he's got it angled, and then if somebody's coming up a hill, it's going to be very tough for them. Oh, nice. And that's it. Wow. That's 2,100 damage, 800 assist, and most of it on 6 health. So let's go ahead and look at the after action on this one. Okay, here we are at the after action. Of course, he did get an ace tanker, right? And he got Confederate. And looks like he was top of the team with 2,100 damage. Let's see how many modules. Oh, yeah. Damaged 8 modules. So almost certainly, when you get rear penetrations, you end up with a lot of module damage. So 18,000 credits, 17 shots, 14 hits, 3 pens. With the derp gun, that's pretty normal. Block by armor, 375. In a tier 8 game, that's about the best you can hope for. And another 839 assists. So that's 2,900 combined. And it looks like he had a personal mission payout. He was 1,700 XP on that game. So thanks for sending that in. I've got another replay by Tint, and we'll get that up as well. Toaster out.